over 100 flights have also been in some ways cancelled or in some ways redirected. Joining me now is my colleague who has been reporting this from the ground. Ishika, tell us what is the latest on this that we have. How many flights have been cancelled? Because Microsoft has come out with a statement talking about the residual impact. Do you see the situation improving? 160 flights affected in last 4 hours. What is the number right now?
Asada, if you can hear me, at the moment I am at the Hyderabad airport, scheduled to be boarding a flight to New Delhi, which is ironically on time. So what we're understanding at the Hyderabad airport is that they have moved to a contingency mode, which is a paper mode. Primarily what we're given to understand at the moment is that flights are taking off, flights are landing. These are disruptions that are taking place because of the outage. By disruptions, I mean certain delays and cancellations. Predominantly, these are delays. And as as the airport systems operate, we understand that if there is a delay for a couple of minutes also in the day, it has a domino effect through the course of the day, disrupting other flights as well. So what we're understanding at the moment in terms of flight operations at Hyderabad airport is that there are over 100 flights that have been delayed. Some flights have been cancelled. Predominantly, it is IndiGo, which is reporting cancellations as well as delays, simply because they have the maximum number of inbound and outbound flights from the Hyderabad airport. What we can also report at the moment is that most of the airports, at least I can say that for Hyderabad airport, it's been over 4 hours and counting now, that they have moved to a manual mode. There are certain systems which are working. So they are being able to get the boarding passes out, but they are having to manually write on all of those boarding passes. I have to say that screens that were completely out, based on what we've been reporting for the last 4 hours, at least at Hyderabad airport, I can say that screens are predominantly back on. So most display screens across the airport, which is gives crucial information for flight schedules, for gate numbers, etc. All of those screens are back on. However, I have to say that at check-in counters, especially IndiGo again, there are several of those screens that are still not working. So this is the situation that we're reporting at Hyderabad airport. It is one of those days where the weather also can play a spoiler. It's, of course, monsoon, so there are anticipated delays because of the weather as well. No information, though, has been shared by the airlines to passengers intimating delays in advance. So it is a bit of a go-by-fly attitude as far as most airlines are concerned. They've warned of certain disruptions and delays. But when I called ahead to take my flight back to Delhi, the airline was completely non-committal on any kind of delay and disruption to my flight. So it is, you have to come to the airport. You have to read the board outside the airport to figure it out. Like I said, the situation is limping back to normalcy. And most airlines have shifted to plan B and contingency mode. So manual boarding passes are being issued. Most screens are working, but the systems largely are still down. And what staff has told us off record, of course, is that it's been 4.5 hours now that they've been writing manual boarding passes, resulting in long queues and large wait times. So that's the situation, at least as far as Hyderabad airport is concerned.